Dr. Thomas Moore has trained early childhood educators all over the world for the last 30 years, enriching the lives of tens of thousands of children.
I love the teaching profession, and I am so thankful for those who choose to teach young children.
Dr. Moore has a unique combination of a music degree and a doctorate in early childhood education. This allows him to integrate his extensive knowledge of music with a deep understanding of young children to grow and increase educators' ability to use innovative teaching strategies in their classrooms. School districts, Head Start programs, resource and referral agencies, community colleges, and U.S. military child and youth services have all contracted with Dr. Moore to provide professional development.
We can learn a lot from watching children. And most of what we should do should be about watching children.
That observation piece of knowing how to observe and watch children translate into how to assess children's developmental levels, which then translates into curriculum and intentional teaching.
Let's go. Here we go.
I know how to do that.
Everybody likes to rock. Everybody likes to rock.
We must give them activities that are comfortable for them to be involved in. We must challenge them, but we don't challenge them so much that it becomes a scary thing for them.
I remember Itsy Bitsy Spider as a child. And every time we were getting ready to do the song, the boys would start pulling on each other because we had to do this thing with our fingers that we couldn't do. And 20 years later, I was able to make my fingers do what the girls did when I was a little kid. So I have a version of Itsy Bitsy Spider that I would like to teach you.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
I absolutely love the way that Dr. Moore changes up these songs for the kids. It charges them up. They're so used to hearing it one way, but then you see that light bulb go off when it's changed, and they have so much fun creating their own ways and listening to Dr. Moore as he creates his own ways, and then they come up with something just absolutely magical.
Simple songs like Patty Cake are instrumental and phenomenal in really allowing children to develop those negotiation skills. I have to figure out which way my hands are going to go, which way your hands are going to go. I'm going to lead this time, you're going to follow, I'm going to follow, you're going to lead. We're going to change it up. When I change partners, then I have to change my behavior. I have to figure out when to lead, when to follow. We create an interchange together, but I've had to change my behavior from the previous partner, and that is negotiation.
Watching at children at play, you will see them at times having disagreements. As they learn to work through those disagreements, they are developing social competence. Sometimes it is important for us not to give the directions as they do the patty cake. Let them struggle through it. And at the end, what you will have is a child who's able to solve problems and a child who has developed social competence.
Lots of things happen to children when they sing together. And one is the expression of community. Children are on a social level together. They're on a creative level together. They're on a linguistic level together. They're on a music pattern dynamic level together. This then creates a level of community among the children.
From the perspective of the educator, I think one of the most important things that we need to remember about children is that they are developing their social, emotional, physical, and cognitive skills. We need to assist them in developing themselves as whole people. We sometimes get so involved in trying to help children become readers that we miss the fact that the child is having difficulty interacting with other children. A technique that I use often when singing with children is more of a call and response style of singing. In this way, children don't have to wait until the song is over before they join in.
I may have short hair. I am special. I hope that you like me. I may be a boy.
Thomas More's style of singing with the call and response is so integral to young children. They listen and they repeat, and that's much of how linguistic understanding even develops.
What I see in my children when they sing I Am Special, that confidence that comes out, I think that it is somewhere in all children.
Teachers need to know the social emotional level of children before they can begin to teach, so that they can provide the right kind of adult environment and support to that child. For example, Erickson taught us that trust is the very first level from about birth to 18 months. So a teacher knowing that would then be able to recognize that the interaction and engagement with an infant is the very piece of setting up that trust. Music really helps to develop that trust.
I like me. I like you. I like me. And I like you too. I like myself.
The connection between music and social development is just incredible. And as the child grows, music just becomes another language in which children bond together. The wonderful songs that Thomas sings, some of the old classics like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Patty Cake, or some of his newer ones, give children that opportunity to bond together with each other, as well as bonding socially with the adults in their environment.
They were excited. They were so excited, and just had a wonderful time learning from Dr. Moore. And then that energy that they had as they were leaving the conference area, and that yearning that you could see on their faces, that this is what I was meant to do, that this is an absolutely wonderful profession. I am proud of myself. I'm special. I love what I do, and I love the children that I learn from.
Thomas has a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of skills that he shares with teachers at conferences. He also gives them the ability to carry those ideas out into the classroom.
Early childhood educators, thank you for choosing this profession. This is one of the most important professions in the world. Thank you for learning from the children. Thank you for being silly sometimes. And thank you for the hearts that you have, that you share with children.
Dr. Moore can provide a keynote address, workshop, and a Learning Through Music concert for children and families at your conference or training. Teachers will return to their classrooms inspired, filled with new ideas, new strategies, new approaches, and a fresh set of eyes.